Hi, welcome to Miss Annette's little farm in the big city.
How are you? Well, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's cold and it's snowy outside, so it's really a winter wonderland outside. But today we're going to be doing something inside. Now, Christmas has come and gone, and I was so busy. That I missed out on the opportunity to show you the gifts that I was making for my neighbors. And I decided I wanted to make them some beeswax wraps. And I wanted to show you the materials that I am using to make them. So I just bought some of these have you ever seen these little material squares at the store? I got some of these. And as long as it's cotton, as long as you're using cotton material, it doesn't have to be like this, but this is just what I did for convenience sake. I got some of these, and then you're going to want some beeswax, and you're going to want some pine resin. And the pine resin is the reason that I didn't get these done at Christmas time. I was waiting for this to come. I had to order it online. And I have some chip brushes. So this is what we need to get this project done. So let's go ahead and get started. After I washed all the material I was going to use, I ironed it to make it nice and flat. I think this is the hardest part for me, is trying to get the beeswax either shaved or cut into small pieces. And maybe I should have softened it somehow, but it just didn't work that easily. Now the recipe is 2 to 1. You can measure it out by using measuring spoons, or you can use a kitchen scale. I'm going to try to eyeball it. It's melting better than I thought it would. I didn't think the resin would melt that easily, but it is melting really nicely. I put a bowl inside of a pot because I don't have a double boiler. And it's working okay. It's working okay. Definitely recommend getting a double boiler though. I think it would make it a lot easier. It is working now, and it's melting. And then once it gets melted, I can start putting it on one of the cloths. That's the resin. I'm surprised it melted so easily. Alright, it is ready. Now, it did not make as much as I thought it would, and that's okay because I still have plenty I can melt. But let's just go ahead and do this first one. I'll show you what it looks like. And the next step is so simple. All you do is paint it onto the material. After it's cooled a little bit, get another piece of parchment paper so you can iron the wax into the material. The iron helps melt the wax further into the material, so you don't want the iron to be super hot, but you want it to be hot enough to melt the wax. About medium heat, I'd say. And then you just go over it and over it until the wax is completely melted, and you can tell that by looking on the other side. If the other side looks wet, like the front and the back of the material should look wet with the wax, and then you know that the wax has gone through.
turned out pretty good. I'm pretty excited about it. I wasn't sure. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on it and picked what I thought I could do. And it came out pretty good. I think they came out pretty cute. So I'm excited. I'm going to let them dry. I'm going to get some pinking shears and trim around the outside of them. And then hopefully I will ask Mr. Steve to bake some bread, and then I will wrap the bread up in one of these and pass them out to the neighbors when we get a chance. I know it's not quite the holiday gift giving season, but better late than never. Oh boy. Well, we were inside all day. I'm going to go outside and check on the animals. I want to check on Chicken Little. She's still recovering, and she's doing nicely. I mean, you wouldn't even know that anything is wrong with her. So she is still acting Chicken Little-ish. By the way, the reason she is named Chicken Little is because when she first got here, when she was a baby, she was little, and then she started to grow, and we put them all together, the older chickens and the young chickens. We keep them all together, and she would be the one that would be the most frightened, and she would be squawking and running back and forth through the paddock, just running back and forth all the time, squawking. And that's why I called her Chicken Little, because Chicken Little was, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. So that's why how she got her name Chicken Little, is because she squawked a lot and ran away, and she was always alarmed. She was always sounding the alarm. So that's how she got her name. But she is recovering, and I'm trying to get her 100% recovered before we go on our trip, which is coming up really shortly. Let's see. Yes. And there's one more thing I wanted to ask you guys, and I hate asking you guys to do anything, but if you are a YouTuber and you're subscribed and watching my videos, please, in the comments, put your link down there in the comments so the rest of us can join in on what you're doing on your YouTube channel as well. Okay, so put your link in the comments, and if you want to put a little description of what you do, that's fine too. Whatever, put your link in the comments so that we can all make sure that we're subscribed to your channels as well. All right, so let's do that. Let's do that for each other. Let's try to get everybody a lot of subscribers. All right. Not that we are a big group, but anyway, every little bit helps, right? Right. So let's try to do that. Now, I will see you soon. I'm not sure when. And try to get outside today if you can. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. And I will see you next time. Bye. Love you so much. What are you doing? Yeah, is it snowing?